And Nehemiah was able to tell him, listen, if you would just equip me with the things that I need to go and rebuild these walls, then I'll take this on myself and I'll go rebuild these walls. And so the king blessed Nehemiah with everything he needed to get back to the city of Jerusalem. The king even sent an army with Nehemiah to get the job done. There's so much we can learn from this, but the first thing I just want to take away is Nehemiah was just a cupbearer. He wasn't even the king. And so I say that to say that you don't have to be the king to make a massive change in your generation. You don't have to be seated at the top of the palace to be able to make a massive change. You just have to have the heart and the passion and the prayer for the things that the Lord wants to get behind. And I'm telling you, the hand of God will come on you to get the job done. And you don't even have to do it alone, because something God's really good at is sending heaven's army with you. And I just love that this is the character of our God. Somebody the other day, they asked me this. They said, Sadie, how do I know if it's like my purpose for my life or like the Lord's purpose and plan for my life? And I said, well, normally you can tell by this. If it's your plan and your purpose for your own life, at the end of the day, it's only going to affect you. There's going to be a lot of striving. You're never going to feel content or satisfied. However, if it is the Lord's plan and purpose for your life, 1, it will prosper. 2, it will affect all of the Lord's people, not just you. 3, the Lord will get behind it and get the job done, and you'll never feel like you lack any good thing. He sends an army with us. So Nehemiah takes this passion, takes this prayer, takes this pursuit, and not even worried about, hey, maybe I'm just a cupbearer and I don't know how to build the wall. Like, I love how that wasn't even a thought. He's like, yeah, we're doing it, because he knew that the Lord was in it. And so he takes his passion, all this back to Jerusalem, and he gathers all of these people, all of these Jews and all of these people, and he's like, guys, we're going to rebuild this city. We're going to rebuild the walls, and we're going to make this happen. And it says in chapter 3, it's literally just like a long list of names. And I know sometimes, if we're being real, we skip over these parts of the Bible, but maybe it's just me, okay? I'm just being honest for the sake of vulnerability. Just kidding. But for real, like, this is such an amazing chapter because you actually get to see how many different people were working on the same purpose, because it was something that the Lord had. You get to see this act of unity come together, and you see there's musicians coming just to play for the people as they work. You see that there's people coming to build the massive gate, but then you see there's people coming just to build the doorknob. Everybody is bringing their strength to the table and saying, I want to be a part of what the Lord's doing. And it's just so beautiful. It's such an act of unity. Well, then, as everyone's excited, everyone's gathered, everyone's unified, and they're like, yeah, this is awesome, God's in this, we see, like, the most classic situation happen. Chapter 4, we get just classic hater shows up on the scene. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Nehemiah had haters too. But here's the thing. Like, I think that just like comparison is one of those things that is a real reason for the division. I think another one is that we let the haters stop the things that the Lord's wanting to do in our life. And how many of us have ever had a hater in our day? Yeah, okay. If you never had a hater, that is awesome. But they are real and they are out there. Go look at my Instagram comments. Just kidding. But for real. No, but seriously. Haters are just a part of the story sometimes.